Welcome. Today we aren't just doing a project. We're doing a rescue. This is a solid walnut desk, likely from the early 1900s. It's been in a garage for 20 years, and to most people, it looks like firewood. But in 2026, we've moved away from the fast furniture of the last decade. We're going back to pieces that have a soul. Over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the slow, patient process of bringing this wood back to life. We'll discuss how to identify the original finish, how to repair deep structural gouges without losing the character, and finally, how to apply a hand-rubbed oil finish that will last another 100 years. If you've ever found a piece of furniture you couldn't bear to throw away, this video is for you. Step 1 is never the sander. That's the most common mistake. If you start sanding immediately, you're just driving a century of dirt and old wax deeper into the wood fibers. We're starting with a gentle mineral spirit wash. Listen to the sound of the scrub. You aren't trying to gouge, you're just lifting the surface. Now, we're using a citrus-based stripper. It's 2026, we don't need to breathe in those harsh chemicals from the 80s anymore. We're going to let this sit for exactly 30 minutes. Patience is your most important tool here. If you rush the scrape, you'll scar the walnut. Watch how the old shellac just curls away when the chemistry does the work for you. Now that the wood is bare, we can see the trauma. There's a deep water ring here and a structural crack on the left leg. Some people would use wood filler, but for a piece this old, filler is a sin. It never takes stain the same way. Instead, we're going to do a spline repair. I've cut a tiny sliver of matching walnut from the underside of the desk. We're going to glue and clamp this into the crack. It's a marriage of old wood to old wood. As for the water stain, we're using oxalic acid. It's a mild bleach that specifically targets the iron in the water stain without stripping the natural color of the walnut. It's like magic, but it takes time to dry. Don't reach for the hair dryer, let the air do its job. The respectful sanding 10. We are finally at the sanding stage. But we aren't using a power orbital sander. On a piece this old, you want to feel the wood. We are hand sanding with a block, starting at 120 grit and working up to 320. If you look closely at the grain, you can see the history. Every scratch tells a story, so we aren't trying to make it look new. We want it to look loved. If you go too far, you lose the patina, the deep, rich oxidation that only a century can provide. Use your fingertips. When the wood feels like silk and looks like a matte cloud, you're ready for the finish. This is the reward. We are using a tung oil and beeswax blend. No polyurethanes, no plastic coatings. We want to be able to touch the wood, not a layer of plastic. Watch the transformation as the first drop hits the surface. The walnut pops. The grain looks three-dimensional. We apply it in circular motions, then buff it out with a lint-free cloth. This is a living finish. It breathes. It smells like the forest. It requires a bit of maintenance once a year, but for a piece like this, that's a ritual, not a chore. There it is, from a garage cast off to the centerpiece of the room. It took 3 days of work, but we've preserved a piece of history. In a world of disposable items, choosing to fix something is a quiet act of rebellion. I've listed every tool and the specific oil blend I used in the description. If you're working on a family heirloom and get stuck, leave a comment. I read every one. Thanks for spending this time with me today. Go find something worth saving. I'll see you in the next one.